$740 a month. What's the term?
72 months.
What's the price of the vehicle?
$67,940.
67?
Yep.
All right, so here's where we're at. I'm trying to close the customer at $740 a month. I've used, he doesn't want to go longer than 72 months. He doesn't have any more cash. I've used everything else I know how to do to get him closed, and I can't get him closed. So this is my go-to when I'm up against the wall and I've got nowhere else to go and I'm not going to drop the gross profit. Seth, you be the customer, okay?
Yeah.
All right, Seth. So what you're telling me is you don't want to make the $740 a month payment, correct?
No.
You could, you just don't want to. I read you. All right? What you don't want to do is you don't want to write a check every single month for $740. You don't want to sign it, you don't want to make it out to a lender, and you don't want to send it to said lender, correct?
Correct.
Because you probably think the lender's going to keep all the money, don't you, Seth? Right? Okay, well, it doesn't quite work that way. Seth, there are some things everybody knows. For example, this $67,000 vehicle is going to depreciate, right?
Yes, sir.
Everybody knows that. But here's what most people don't know. Every time you stroke a check for this vehicle, there's a savings element to it. Part of that money is coming back to you. Has anybody ever showed this to you before?
No.
Okay. Look, when you make the 72nd payment, 6 years from now, what comes back to you in the mail?
Title.
And it's a free and clear title, Seth. It's got your name and nobody else's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Seth, if you drive this vehicle like you intend, you don't do anything special, but you don't crash it and you don't trash it either. What do you think that $68,000 vehicle is going to be worth in 6 years?
20 grand.
Depending on the brand too.
I think that's quite conservative. So, 6 years from now, you've got a $20,000 piece of paper. No car payment at all, and a nice vehicle, right? But you don't want to pay $740 a month to drive this thing, do you?
No.
You're not going to. You're going to pay significantly less. Do you have that phone there in front of you open? Go to the calculator.
Okay.
Divide 20,000 by 72.
277.
Seth, do you know what this $277 represents?
I don't.
Every time you stroke a check for $740, 277 of it is flowing, metaphorically speaking, straight back to your title, meaning you are going to pay $473 a month to drive your new vehicle. Now I need you to okay that payment right there and okay this right down here so I can get your vehicle ready for delivery. Is this mathematically correct? How many of you have ever looked at a car payment like this before? I'd never seen it before. I've done this with hundreds of real live customers. Let me tell you when it won't work. When the customer goes, hey, that's really cool, I can't write a check for $740. Then it doesn't work, okay? You know what the #1 customer response to this is? Do that again. Do that again. And I said, one guy goes, well, can I tell my wife I'm paying $473? I said, I don't give a shit what you tell your wife. Just make sure the bank gets $740 a month, okay? But what they do is they pay $740 a month to own the vehicle, but they're paying significantly less to drive it. What's easier to say yes to, $473 or $740? This is an absolutely true story. This is